Fair use in the Creative Commons in rhyme. Poorly performed by Alexander Dolan. Fair use is a check and a balance on the powers given to the owners of a work that has a copyright. Derived from the protections afforded by the First Amendment, we can quote and we can cite. If we did not have fair use, the copyright owner's control would be absolute. We could not quote in order to criticize, critique, or say anything negative. We could not reasonably refute. But since we are not a totalitarian society and instead embrace democracy, we have fair uses that are allowed for in the copyright decree. There are 4 key factors to consider when determining if your use is fair, straight from the U.S. Copyright Office. Allow me to share. 1. Consider the purpose and character of use. The more profitable your use is, the higher the likelihood it is a violation of copyright and could constitute an abuse. Did you, the fair user, act in good faith with the intent to teach, or for a non-educational purpose, did you knowingly perpetuate a copyright breach? Did you transform the work that you sampled, or copy it word for word? Fair use doesn't allow you to blatantly plagiarize. To make that assertion would be absurd. 2. What is the nature of the copyrighted work? The less factual and more creative it is, the more pitfalls therein lurk. 3. The amount and substantiality of the portion used in relation to the copyrighted work as a whole. Try not to copy works in their entirety if it's not necessary to reach your educational goal. Also, be sure to give credit where credit to the copyright owner is due. If you mention them properly, they are less likely to sue. 4. The effect of the use upon the potential market for or value of the copyrighted work. If your use doesn't cause economic harm to the copyright owner, it is less likely to irk. So where can you turn to when you want to find materials that you know are okay to use for education? One resource that gives us guidance is creativecommons.org, a not-for-profit corporation. Creative Commons helps to refine permissions and provide copyright elucidation. By making different licenses available, they hope to encourage a shared culture and collaboration. The licenses include from 1 to 4 conditions: non-derivative works, non-commercial, share alike, and attribution. The freest license available is the one called attribution. This license lets others distribute, remix, tweak, and build upon the work, even commercially, as long as they credit the source for the original creation. A most liberal solution. The second kind of license is called attribution share alike. This license lets others remix, tweak, and rework as long as they give credit and license their new creations under the identical terms. This keeps the sharing going and helps creativity spike. The third type of license is attribution no derivatives. You can copy without fear as long as leaving the work unretouched and whole is one of your primary motives. Attribution non-commercial is license number 4. You can use, remix, and transform if you give credit, but financial gains must be forswore. Attribution non-commercial share alike is license number 5. You can use it and you can tweak it for non-commercial purposes if you also agree to keep the sharing alive. Attribution non-commercial no derivatives is license number 6. This license allows free distribution for non-commercial purposes if you credit the creator, the most restrictive license in the mix. Go to http://searchcreativecommons.org to find materials that you are looking for. They have lots of materials to choose from, all you could want and more.